worldwide campuses of Troy University, this is TrojanVision News at Noon.
Hello and welcome to TrojanVision News at Noon for Friday, November 20th, 2009. I'm Rachel Ellis. Thank you for joining us. From time to time, Troy University students may have questions about the school or other concerns in their daily lives. Last night, Troy's chapter of the NAACP gave students a chance to get some answers to some of their questions in a public forum. Jaleesa Ellis has the story.
There are many problems facing young college students in the world today. Problems like homesickness, money budgeting, and for those students with graduation ahead, job hunting. Troy University's National Association for the Advancement of Colored People gave students the opportunity to voice their problems and possibly find ways to solve them.
Basically, we had a few guests come and speak, a Q&A type deal, couple issues, campus issues, healthcare, student issues, and job opportunities.
One student shares why she feels the student forum was useful.
It was very interesting to know that some of the topics was healthcare and insurance, and today's society, it's a big issue, and we need to learn about it and we need to know what's going on.
Some of the guest speakers did include some faculty from the Troy University staff, David Foster, conditional counselor for student development, and Barbara Patterson, director of student involvement, explained what they hope students will take home with them.
I just want to get across to students that they've got an advocate, a student advocate that's out there on campus that wants to answer questions.
I hope that students see that we are interested in their opinions and we're interested in what they would like to see happen on this campus, that we are hearing the types of things that they are concerned about.
Jaleesa Ellis, Troy TrojanVision News.
The NAACP plans on holding another student forum in February during their Founders Week. Troy University had the chance to be entertained in an international fashion. The dance and arts troupe from Hubei Normal University in China put on a performance last night in the Claudia Crosby Theater. The performances were sponsored by Troy University's Confucius Institute. Hubei and Troy are partner universities through the Confucius Institute. This was the first time their group had ever performed in America. The performance also featured Troy's dance repertory ensemble, fresh from their Horizons concert last weekend. This week, Troy has been highlighting its international student body through a number of activities as part of International Education Week. Wednesday afternoon, students had the chance to taste a little international flavor through coffees and teas from around the world. Amber Carter has the story.
Students, faculty, and staff gathered around the academic quad Wednesday afternoon to celebrate International Week. This year, international students held a coffee and tea taste testing. This event involved international students sharing a variety of different coffees, teas, and treats from several different countries.
We're having here coffee and tea tasting. We're serving to the people our coffee and our tea with a little bit of sweet, so you can taste them. I'd like all students to participate with us as a Saudi student and as an international student here. We'd like to, to share our culture with you.
Tables were set up around the quad to not only show the different types of teas and coffees, but to also share pictures, souvenirs, and artifacts with the students of Troy University. More than 10 different types of teas and coffees from 8 countries were available for tasting. One student shares the importance of this event.
Share other culture, learn. People have a conversation, speaks, introduce each other. Also, a teacher comes here today. Yeah, we had really fun.
More than 200 people participated in the coffee and tea taste testing Wednesday afternoon. The main reason why international students held this event was to educate the students of Troy University in developing an appreciation for different cultures. Amber Carter, Troy TrojanVision News.
The International Education Week activities ended with a performance of the Hubei dance troupe last night in the Claudia Crosby Theater. And now taking a look at news from around the state. Families of students involved in a fatal Huntsville school bus crash marked the 3rd-year anniversary of the tragedy today. The bus was carrying 40 Lee High School students to a technology center on November 20th, 2006, when it collided with a car driven by a student also headed to the center. 4 girls were killed and 34 students were injured, along with the bus driver. And next in state news, the Etowah County Sheriff's Office says searchers have found a body they believe to be a Boaz man who disappeared 2 weeks ago. The Sheriff's Office says the body found yesterday is that of 58-year-old Michael Winford Williams. And last in state news, automotive supplier Faurecia North America says it will build a $15 million plant in Tuscaloosa County to make parts for the Mercedes-Benz plant in Vance. The new plant will employ about 195 people. Construction is scheduled to start in January. Still to come on TrojanVision News at noon, coming off a loss on the road, the football team is gearing up for a conference action once again in their last home game. Bailey Majors will have all the details coming up in sports, but first, an investigation will soon be underway in the Fort Hood shooting, not only looking at the attack itself, but at military mental issues in general. We'll have that story for you on the other side of the break, so stay with us. Pentagon officials are ready to launch a wide-ranging investigation following the shooting rampage at Fort Hood earlier this month. They'll look at the specific attack and the broader issues of mental health in the military community. That announcement came just hours after lawmakers started their own probe into the tragedy. Joel Brown reports. And now Bailey Majors joins us with sports. Bailey, the football team has a very important game coming up tomorrow.
That's right, Rachel, and I'm going to tell you about it right now.
Okay.
The Trojan football team is looking to do something this season. So, Rachel, as you know, there's that big game Saturday, and I'm just really hoping the Trojans can pull out a win.
All right. I know everybody's really excited about it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bailey.
Thanks.
Coming up on TrojanVision News at noon, do you love popcorn and candy, especially when seeing a movie? We'll let you know some facts that may make you change the way you snack at the movies. Plus, it has been a cool morning so far. Can we expect warmer temperatures later in the afternoon? Sean Sporman will let you know in weather.
You're watching Troy TrojanVision News at noon.
Moviegoers, look out. One of the most fattening snacks at your local Cineplex is disguised as something healthy. It's the popcorn. The so-called food police are at it again with the warning. They're the same folks who came out with a similar study 15 years ago. Manuel Galegas has the saturated fat facts. And now Sean Sporman joins us with a look at weather. Sean, it's been cool in the mornings all week, and it hasn't been warming up like it normally does in the afternoons. Can we see any warmer temperatures anytime?
Actually, I think the warmest temperatures that we've seen are pretty much done for. You know, we're getting into the middle of November, getting close to Thanksgiving, and we actually may see even cooler air by the time Thanksgiving week comes around.
Great.
Let's take a look outside right now across the campus of Troy University, and you can see clear blue skies on a view you can. So, Rachel, it looks like we're going to see some chances of rain move into our forecast for tomorrow. But starting for Thanksgiving week, it starts to dry out some.
Great. Thank you, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
This weekend, Troy University will hold the official groundbreaking for the school's new fraternity village. In today's Trojan Talk, Aaron Taylor learns about the event and plans for the new village.
Hello and welcome to Trojan Talk. I'm your host, Aaron Taylor.
That's all the time we have for TrojanVision News at noon. Thanks and have a great afternoon.